Get rich, I'ma die trying to make it to the top. Shit, and anybody in the way, I'm putting them in a box. Yeah, it's gotta get it, I'ma stack it till it rocks. Yeah, it's gotta get it, I'ma stack it till I drop. Shit, I with him still, it called the winter selling rocks. Now I pull up on a nigga with the 30, let it pop. Hit him with the bitch until the motherfucker stop. Then it's right back on the block, screaming death to all my ops. Slum 1200 GGI mob shit, and I'm back. And we gonna be going to that 12 war with it. Amelia Magnolia, man. Shout out to ASP, man. Amelia Magnolia, that dark side. Long live Natty, man. You know what I'm saying? May the peace, mercy, and blessings of the Creator be with his soul and be upon him. And may the peace, mercy, and blessings of the Creator be upon Miss Natalie. Long live T. Clark. Long live Classy. Shout out to Big Chad. Shout out to Dale. So, man, we're going to talk about Natty, man. And this had to be like one of the coolest brothers I knew off that side. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about real, genuine. Give you anything he had, you know what I'm saying? Always was laughing and joking, kept a smile on his face, you know what I'm saying? Always was laughing and joking around. And Natty was even the person that actually, well, I ain't gonna say he taught Turk, but I know he was teaching Turk, you know what I'm saying? Because I used to be cutting hair around this time, you know what I'm saying? And me and Turk used to be over there by Natty's house. And Natty used to be teaching both of us how to fade and put designs and shit in niggas' head and shit, you know what I'm saying? Now this in the 90s, you feel me? Turk used to be cutting hair on his mama porch and shit in a project, you know what I'm saying? The Robinson Court in the TC. You feel me? At this time, he used to be going on the opposite side of the Avenue 2 in the 12 wall on Marengo. And been showing both of us how to cut up in there, cutting, you know what I'm saying? Either cutting Turk hair or cutting my hair, you know what I'm saying? But showing both of us how it go, even if he was cutting somebody else's hair and we was over there. But, Natty was going to be killed in 1998 by mistaken identity, you know what I'm saying? And I want to say he was one of the first people that I know of to ever get killed by Jazz Daiquiri, which was Hit and Run at the time. It was the daiquiri shop, and they had a liquor store called Hit and Run right next door to that. And that's what a lot of us used to hang at, you know what I'm saying? Especially people off the dark side. They hung on Amelia and Magnolia, and they also hung on Clara and Amelia, and they had a little spot on Willow and Marlin, and they had the spot right there by the BP, and they also had the spot by Jazz Daiquiri, you know what I'm saying? Well, people still right now today, a lot of people still hang there, but at this time, it was Hit and Run, and they had a man named T with a Jerry curl, a black guy, dark skinned, used to run the little liquor store. It only had the window, so when you walk in there, you can only pay for what you want to pay for at the window, you know what I'm saying? Bulletproof window or whatever. Give it to you with the little box on the window, spin around, and you get what you get, and you get out of there. But a lot of people used to just hang in front there. You know, I appreciate it, brother. Slum 1200 GGI mob shit. But yeah, man, Natty will be gunned down by mistaken identity. You know what I'm saying? Right nigga ran in the Hit and Run on him and hit him, and they say he was shot so many times. I won't say it probably was like 100 times. You know what I'm saying? Long live Natty, man, and he ain't deserve that, man. Real good dude. You know what I'm saying? Like I see. He just got mistaken for somebody else, you know what I'm saying, which was his brother, one of his brothers, and, you know, that happened, you feel me? But I'm going to go and read to y'all what I found on the case. So it said, Keith M. Gus was convicted of 2 counts of attempt first-degree murder and initially sentenced to 50 years at hard labor on each count to run concurrently. Subsequently, the court reduced the sentence to 10 years on each count to run concurrently. Frederick Veer was convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison at hard labor. Both defendants appealed their conviction. We affirm for the reasons below. State of the case. On May 7, 1998, the defendants were charged by a grand jury indictment with 1 count of second-degree murder of Nathaniel Clark. That's Natty. Long live Natty, man. Was indicted of 1 count of second-degree murder of Nathaniel Clark and 2 counts of attempted first-degree murder of a police officer. They were arraigned May 12, 1998 and pleaded not guilty. Defendant Gus elected trial by judge and defendant Veer elected trial by jury. On December 8, 1998, a 12-member jury found Veer guilty as charged of second-degree murder and not guilty of the attempt murder charges. The judge found Gus not guilty of second-degree murder and found Gus guilty as charged of 2 counts of attempt first-degree murder. On December 14, 1998, Vera was sentenced to life imprisonment at hard labor without the benefit of parole, probation, or supervision of sentence. Gus was sentenced to 50 years at hard labor on each count to run concurrently. Gus filed a motion to reconsider sentence and a motion for appeal that same day. The trial court granted the motion to reconsider sentence on February 24, 1999, and resentenced Gus to 10 years at hard labor on each count to be ran concurrent. Now, these what they say were the facts. Officer Cedric Skinner and Sean Dupree were in the area of Louisiana and Claiborne Avenues when they heard gunshots coming from the intersection. They saw 3 men getting into a red Chevrolet Corsica outside of the Jazz Daiquiri shop, one carrying an assault rifle over his shoulder. Before the 3 men got into the car, the officers saw gunfire coming towards their direction. A car chase ensued. The Corsica eventually hit a fire plug, and a man ran from the car. At that point, Gus turned and pointed an assault rifle in the direction of the officers. Officer Dupree fired 2 shots at Gus and ordered him to drop the weapon. Gus dropped the gun and then ran from the scene. Gus was caught after the officers chased him on foot, and an AK-47 rifle containing 60 live rounds was recovered from the middle of the street. The other 2 men escaped. Detective Jimmy Turner testified that he responded to the call of the other officers' need for help at Louisiana and Claiborne. Detective Turner testified that he found Nathaniel Clark dying, lying in the doorway of the Hit and Run liquor store, which was next to the Jazz Daiquiri. He had been shot more than 24 times, and according to the pathologist, the wound suggested he had been shot from 3 different positions. There were in fact over 100 rounds to the victim when the fragment wounds were added to the total. The injuries in the internal organs suggested that an intact weapon had been used and that the bullets employed were the type that disintegrated into fragments for the specific purpose of tearing tissue. So this was like cop killers or some shit like that. I forgot what they used to call those bullets when they got in you and penetrated it. Once they penetrated your skin and they got inside you, they started like it's some type of exploding bullets. Like when they got in you, they exploded so that the fragments would go all around and it would tear all your tissue up in the inside of your body. So he got shot 24 times with some type of cop killer. Exactly, they explode. So all right, what was that? Tearing tissue. Officers learned the names Frederick and Corey at the scene as participants in the crime. The owner of the store turned over a videotape that was played for the jury. Detective Turner said he prepared photographic lineups and showed them to Cantrell Green, who identified Vera and Bolden. A ballistic expert testified all of the bullets recovered in the autopsy and all of the casings found at the scene had been fired from an AK-47. A bullet recovered from the Corsica had been fired from an unknown 9mm weapon. A fingerprint expert testified that Vera's fingerprints were found on the Corsica. The Corsica was registered to the defendant Vera and Mike Vera. So-and-so testified that he was a friend of Clark and that they had met at the daiquiri shop just after midnight on March 21st, 1998. The 2 then walked over to the payphone and turned their back in the direction of the store. At that point, he saw Vera approach and shoot Clark. So-and-so then ran from the scene, but returned after the police arrived to find out whether his friend was dead or alive. Damn. But like I said, man, this was a dear friend of mine. This was a good friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? He was a good dude. You feel me? He ain't deserve this at all. You know what I'm saying? He ain't deserve that, what happened to him at all. And he wasn't that type of dude. Like, he always was putting positive vibes out. You feel me? He just got caught up by him and all his siblings looking exactly alike. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it been a long time, bro. Like, by him and all his siblings looking exactly alike, he got mistaken for one of his bros. He lost his life, you know what I'm saying? They done him dirty, you feel me? he lost his life like that, man. Shot 24 times, or probably more than that, but they said 24 times. You know what I'm saying? They said he fought for a long time in the liquor store. Like, I even heard that, you know what I'm saying? Like, they said when they arrived, he was laying in the doorway dying. So, you know, it took, I'm quite sure, it probably ain't take them that long because they was already in the area. But just imagine him being shot 24 times and lasting all the way till they came from wherever they was at. But, man, shout out to that dog side, man. Long live Natty, you know what I'm saying? May the peace, mercy, and blessings of the Creator be up on his soul. Long live T. Clark, man. Man, long live Classy. And may the Creator bless Miss Nathalie, man, because she done lost a lot, you know what I'm saying? So I pray that she find peace, you know what I'm saying? And may the peace, mercy, and blessings of the Creator be up on her soul, you know what I'm saying? Slump 1200 GGI mob shit.
I ride around with the mop that's a stick. 33 shots in the Glock that's a dick. 50 round drum, call that bit 50 cent. 100 round drum on the Drake, it's a hit. It ain't no question, you play, you get hit. Pull up and let the bitch spray to that sick. Then I go pray, ask the Savior for strength. I'm in creator, the Savior, I'm him. Shout out the gates, we break winners like him. I told my son I'ma get us a M. I'ma keep grinding, I do it for them. No DJ Khaled, but I'm tryna win. Stand on that business, yeah, I get it in. They second line behind you and your kin. Riding that farm, you know that it's tenant. I got 100, my bro got the 50. Born in the slums, I was raised in the trenches. It be your nigga turn state as a witness.